The question landed like a blade wrapped in velvet. Not loud, not dramatic, just precise enough to stop every breath in the room, including mine. The courtroom smelled of old wood and cleaner that never quite masked fear. Cameras pulsed white against my eyes. Benches creaked. Someone coughed and swallowed it back. I stood alone at the defense table, hands folded, spine straight, face calm. Across the aisle, my father sat with his shoulders squared, a general in a tailored suit. My brother lounged beside him, wearing that lazy smirk he'd practiced in mirrors. Their lawyer stacked papers like a wall. The judge adjusted his glasses, looked at me, then at them. "Before we proceed," he said, "I need clarification on one document. Who authorized the transfer dated 8 years ago?" 8 years. That number rang in my bones. I felt it then, the quiet shift. The air tightened. My father's jaw locked. My brother's smile stalled, halfway between confidence and confusion. Their lawyer's pen slipped, tapping once, twice, too loud. This was the wound they never thought would bleed again. They taught me how to trust. That's what hurts the most. Sunday dinners, late-night drives, the way my father used to rest a hand on my shoulder like a promise, the way my brother laughed first and thought later, always pulling me into his gravity. I believed blood was a shield, until it wasn't. When the company faltered, they told me to sign. "Temporary," my father said. "Procedural," my brother added, eyes bright. I signed because I was family, because I was tired, because betrayal often arrives dressed as efficiency. By morning, I was out. By week's end, my name was gone from everything that mattered. By the time I understood, the narrative was already written, with me as the villain who failed upward and fell hard. They left me with silence and a paper trail designed to bury me. So I learned to read silence. I went back through emails like crime scenes. I traced signatures the way a cartographer traces coastlines. I listened to pauses in meetings, counted how often my brother spoke for my father. Patterns emerged. So did lies. The transfer, the shell account, the forged authorization that carried my initials but not my hand. I didn't confront them. I archived them. For 8 years, I built a life that didn't need their approval. I learned the language of audits. I learned how documents confess when you give them time. I learned patience, not the soft kind, but the steel one that waits without rusting. I hid everything in plain sight. Redundancies, certified copies, an affidavit sealed with a date they couldn't rewrite. I let them believe I was broken, because broken people aren't watched. Then they sued me, publicly, loudly. They wanted humiliation, cameras, closure. I gave them a courtroom. The judge repeated the question. The lawyer cleared his throat, too late. My father leaned forward, lips parting, then stopping. He looked at my brother. My brother looked at the floor. The smirk was gone. In its place, math. Bad math. I spoke once. "Your Honor," I said, voice steady, "may I submit Exhibit D?" Paper moved. The sound was small. The effect wasn't. The judge read. Eyebrows lifted. The room held its breath. He turned the page, then another. He looked up, not at me, but at my father. The silence did the rest. They unraveled without shouting. The lawyer's face drained. The objections came late and thin. Dates didn't align. Signatures contradicted themselves. The shell account surfaced like a body in water. 8 years of certainty collapsed into minutes. When the ruling came, it was clean, surgical. Justice doesn't need poetry when the facts are sharp. Outside, the cameras chased a different story. My father avoided them. My brother didn't look back. I stood still, not triumphant, complete. Revenge wasn't the verdict. It was the discipline that brought me here, the restraint to wait, the clarity to act once and end it. I didn't destroy them. I let the truth do its job. And as the courthouse doors closed behind me, I understood something simple and final. Silence is not weakness. It's where the evidence learns how to speak.